I been missing out the walk with the minute. I been building up the blocks like a man. Elliot got water dripping out the city. Oh my God, boy he got a God. Oh my God, boy that boy on top. Sipping walk, make my heart stop. All these hoes, yeah my love my thigh. Yo, oh let go, put her on roll, put that on payroll, put that on go. Yeah she like to go, yeah she love to blow. Get that dick show, like a snow cone. Yo, get that bag, show 'em how to ball. I'm in the mall, yeah I'm saying. Give me a minute, yeah, I need a minute, I'm a minute, I'm a minute, I'm gonna tell you, hey, Cardi B and Pippin, Cardi B and kick the shit, yeah, give me a minute,
Yo, what's good, man? What's good is DGE, Dolphin Gang Entertainment. It's your boy DG. And we here with a quick stream today. We're going to react to practice, everything that happened. You already know. And I see y'all in the comments already. I got my boy Zion. I got my boy Ralph. What's good, y'all boys? What's good, man? Y'all came in early. You know, y'all could have came late, no problem. Y'all could have came late, but hey, I appreciate y'all. Much love, man. Much love. Y'all know when I hop on, I just hop on. You know, I don't even schedule it no more. Whenever I feel like hopping on live, I just hop on. For sure. Tomorrow I will be out there at training camp. I will be out there. You'll catch me out there. And I'm for sure going to the Jaguars training camp. That's what's most important. We actually going up against competition. You know, Jaguars, they got Travis Hunter, they got Brian Thomas Jr. That's what I'm waiting on. That's what I really want to see, man. You know. But much love, y'all boys. Hey, appreciate that, man. You know, I actually made it the intro. I actually made it, to be honest, for real. And hit that like button, please, and thank you. Please and thank you, man. First things first, I've been hearing Patrick Paul. He been doing his thing. I've been hearing Patrick Paul been doing his thing, man. I'm kind of confident that Patrick Paul, he's gonna be a good tackle in the NFL. I'm kind of confident now. You know, he has all the traits, all the intangibles, the arm length, you know, the size. Like, you know, if I was going up against Patrick Paul, I'd definitely be scared, to be honest. I'd definitely be scared, man. But let's check him out real quick. Skip the ad.
That was the play of camp for everyone's purposes.
That boy look like a dog, man. That boy look like a dog. I'm not even gonna lie. He look like he built for it. I'm not even gonna lie, man. He looked like a perfect tackle. Perfect tackle. I feel like Patrick Paul, he gonna be at least average this year. At least average. I give him that. I give him that.
How would you describe that big block you had on that S4 screenplay on the sideline?
Honestly, it was just fun. Like getting out in space, you know, working on the timing of it. But then once you're out there, the play goes. I mean, you're just trying to take anything out, clear the path, clear the way, and I mean, then result touchdown. So can't complain.
Like you could sense his aura, like his vibe. Like he's confident now. He's way more confident. He feel like he that dude, man. He feeling like it. I could see it.
Was it your false start? Who committed the false start? So it was you.
I don't even know.
You've been unstoppable during one-on-ones. What's been the key to your success, and what sort of confidence does that build?
Y'all heard him? He's been unstoppable in one-on-ones. Hey, let me run it back, man. Let me run it back.
What sort of confidence does that build within you when you stop and play? What's been the key to your success, and what sort of confidence does
Hold
that
on.
I don't even know.
I'm trying to listen.
Unstoppable during one-on-ones.
Damn,
your
that
success, and what sort of confidence does that build within you when you stop a player of Bradley Chubb's caliber?
Honestly, you know, I've been coached really well, you know, my entire career, and especially when I've got here. And one-on-ones is always my favorite thing because, I mean,
He's stopping the big dogs now. He's stopping Jalen Phillips. He's stopping Bradley Chubb. Even Chop Robinson. I've seen some reps. We're gonna watch some reps, some clips today. Patrick Paul. I just gotta look for him. Hold on. I see y'all in the chat. I'm coming. Hold on.
and it's a way to work your craft in the pass rush setting, and then just a way to compete. So every rep I'm competing, and I can't let anyone get past me.
CB.
How does that translate to this?
We're good, CB. Hey, let them know what we got going on, CB. Let them know. Let them know we coming, man. Let them know, CB. We coming every Wednesday. I'm not gonna say nothing right now, but I'm gonna let CB say it.
Honestly, you're just working your craft. I mean, if you can stop someone in one-on-ones, I mean, you can definitely stop them in team period. So it's just really working different sets and different angles, different techniques with your hands. It's where you really get to try it without all that pressure of like, oh yeah, I'm in a team setting. So yeah.
I saw you were shooting Teron some looks yesterday after every stop. What were you saying if you feel comfortable? What were you telling him during that?
Like whenever I'd come off?
Yeah, it looked like you would like when you're rep,
Yeah.
walk off and look right at him. What were you saying to him?
Honestly, he was just coaching me up, you know, any little detail he might see, or just giving me props to what he's done, and then we would just talk about the next rep, what he might want to see, different technique or a different approach, be more aggressive, be less aggressive.
All right, y'all. I got the rep between him and Chop Robinson. We're gonna check that out. Can I zoom in? I don't know if I can zoom in. Will they let me? Nah, I can't zoom in. Y'all just gonna have to watch it like this. But yeah, we got Chop Robinson right here. You know, Chop Robinson, a fast guy, you know, shorter than Patrick Paul. So you might have that advantage of getting low, but Patrick Paul, it seemed like he been working on his technique. You could definitely tell.
How many times did you talk to the start?
See, good anchor. Good anchor. Y'all see that? Okay. Okay, Patrick. That's what I like to see, man. I was low-key scared, like Teron Armstead, he not gonna play this year. I was kind of worried, but every practice I'm hearing something good about Patrick Paul. Every practice, I'm telling you.
How many times did you talk to the start?
Damn. Chop couldn't do nothing? Not even a rip? Damn, Chop. Damn.
How many times did you talk to the start?
That's crazy right there, man. That's great. I think we found something. Man. Hey, Chris Greer, I don't know. If this workout right here, if you hit on this tackle right here, you know, you got one up on us. City Boys up. You got one up on us if this workout. On top of that, if he ends up being as good as Teron or close to it, he's still going to be on that rookie contract. So we don't got to worry about the money for a few years, but we're going to have a solid O-line. Perfect. You know, Patrick Paul, he's pretty much the X factor on the O-line. If Patrick Paul works out, a lot of stuff work out for the Miami Dolphins in this offense. But people don't think about it in that way. You know, same thing with Cam Smith. We hoping Cam Smith could work, you know, to this nature. Like, we haven't even seen like a practice like this from Cam Smith compared to what Patrick Paul been showing us these past few practices. We haven't, man. So I don't know, Chris Greer. I don't know.
How many times did you talk to the start?
Y'all heard him in the background. Yo, Patrick, calm down.
Oh, it was good. We're flowing. flowing like butter.
How does it, unfortunately Austin wasn't, so we still don't have the whole group together, but how much will the work between now and the first game, when you do all get together, how will that help?
I think it's going to be great to just get the chemistry and build those logged reps each time.
You kind of mentioned a little while back we had asked you about the possibility of Teron being out here, and you were like, no, he's doing his media stuff now, won't see him almost. How much of a nice surprise was it to see him out there yesterday?
It was a great surprise, honestly. He's still doing his media stuff out here now, so I mean, yeah, but it was definitely great seeing him. He's out there right now, so I mean.
Oh, Teron was out there? Shout out to Teron, man. Y'all go follow Teron. You know, he's doing his thing in content creation now. And, you know, so he's gonna be around a lot, man. He's gonna be around a lot. Let me see. I think they had some clips of Teron. I could have sworn I seen some clips. I'm gonna show y'all. Yeah, right here.
In the house.
Like Teron look like a DN now, man. Teron look like a DN. We need to ask him, hey, don't come back to play O-line. But if you're thinking about like making a move back to the D-line, you know, y'all remember he said he played D-line in Arkansas, Pine Bluff. I forgot the school name. Or was it high school? I don't remember. But hey, I don't know. Teron Armstead, he might come back. I'll take him. But I know like he dealing with a lot of stuff right now that we don't really know about. So it's understandable. But hey, we miss you, dog. We miss you.
Yeah, we gonna stay, baby. In the house.
Like Devon 18 looked protected around Teron Armstead. He looked protected. You see how happy he is when you walk in right beside him? Devon 18 happy. He happy.
Yeah, we gonna stay, baby.
So he happy too. Everybody happy.
In the house.
But shout out to Teron. And here's what Teron Armstead had to say about Chop Robinson. And you seeing what Patrick Paul doing to Chop Robinson, and this is what Teron had to say about him.
This Chop Robinson kid, he's got a shot too, huh?
Different.
Yeah.
He's different. Chop's different. He has the ability to be, he has the chance to be in the tier, the Von Miller tier. And I don't say that loosely because I feel like Von Miller is the hardest person I ever had to block. I've ever had to prepare for.
Yeah.
Von Miller was.
Yeah.
So I don't say that lightly when I say Chop has that skill set and ability. Putting it all together for sure, going through the growing pains and learning and being a student of the game, all those things that has to come with being what I just mentioned, but he's different.
This Chop Robinson kid, he's got a shot too, huh?
Different.
Yeah, I heard Teron Armstead. Von Miller potential. Like, let's look at his stats. Like, Von Miller, he a dog, man, for sure. Von Miller stats. Oh, shout out to him. He just signed with the Commanders. Pretty good signing right there. Pretty good signing. Look at his game log. No, I gotta look at his career. Okay. So Von Miller, he came in with 11.5. I think Chop had like 6 last year, right? Chop had like 6, right? If I'm not mistaken. The next year, his second year, 18.5. I don't think Chop could do that. I don't think so. If Chop do that, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I might have to get I'm gonna definitely get a Chop Robinson jersey if he do that. If he hit 18 sacks this year, bro, that would be insane. But he got the potential. You know, he has like the same skill set as Von Miller, so I definitely see it happening. I definitely do see it. Like Von Miller, he's the type of pass rusher you would expect him to get at least 20, at least once in his career, but he hasn't hit it yet. Closest he got was in his sophomore year. So is that when we'll see the prime Chop Robinson based off his career? Who knows? Maybe this year's the year that we get the most sacks from Chop Robinson. Maybe, who knows? We're gonna see. We're gonna see. But I'm gonna just show y'all Von Miller real quick.
Welcome back to Inside Training Camp.
I think Von Miller, he got like number 23. If I'm not mistaken, he's out here somewhere. Oh yeah, he's over here interviewing with them. Yeah, let me get to the crib. Sean Taylor, he was what, 21, right? Sean Taylor was 21, if I'm not mistaken. They gave Von 24. You know, he was 58 with the Broncos. Wasn't he 58 with the Bills? Or 40, something like that. He was either one of those. But yeah, Von Miller, he's with the Commanders now. You know, but we definitely got the younger version of Von Miller with Chop Robinson. You know, but we hoping that we could get the production that Von Miller provided to the Denver Broncos in 2012, 2011. You know, wasn't this the year that they won the Super Bowl? 2012? Let me see. Let me check it out. 2012. Preseason. Nah, they lost in the first round of the playoffs. Hell no, we can't go for that. We cannot go for that right there. Nah. We can't do that no more. They had a good year. Look how much wins they got this year. Win. They was on a winning streak. They was on a winning streak. Let me get to y'all comments. My bad, y'all. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ralph said, I heard Kamara got hurt today. For real? Somebody else? It got to be Miami, bro. It got to be Miami, bro. And, you know, like one thing about Miami, it's going to be hard for you not to go out on a weekend. You know, it could be a boring weekend and you will just end up going out for a drink occasionally. Not you thinking like it's not going to do nothing to you, you know. A little bit over time, once you get older, it's gonna start affecting you when you keep on living that lifestyle. So you gotta really like watch what you eat if you're an NFL player. You know, especially in Miami, there's good food everywhere. So definitely gotta be careful. But shout out to my boy JoJo. Good, my boy. I'm about to check the chat a little bit. Paul's a monster on that line for real. He is, most definitely. Most definitely. We're gonna see it this year. We're gonna see it. Tehran second, Chad first. Yup. So Chop did lose on that rep because Paul tied him up. But look at how Chop was still able to push Paul back a couple yards at the end. Yo, Chop, he getting stronger. He been in the weight room for real. He really has been. So we're going to see that this year. He's going to use that bull rush. They said every time he got off, he would run to Armstead like, yeah, you did. Yeah, for real. Armstead, you got to give him credit. Every time you had a big run, it was Armstead up fault, which is a good thing. You know? Cap, you made it back, bro. Oh, you was at training camp, CB? I'm going to be out there tomorrow. I don't know if you're going to be out there tomorrow, but I'm going to be out at training camp tomorrow. Let me know. Shout out to my boy, Jordan. Appreciate the love, my boy. You know, we doing our thing over here, man. We both grinding. Y'all go tune in to the podcast, Soca Vibes. Y'all go check them out. And also, let's get back to the press conferences. We got our boy Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle, I don't know, man. He might be wide receiver number 1 this year. That's what I'm hearing. He outdoing Tyreek. That's what I'm hearing. You know, one thing about Waddle, he definitely gonna let you know how you feel by his expression. That's one thing about Waddle. So you're gonna see how like he reacts to the questions and all that. You're gonna see how he feeling about practice. You know, if practice not going good, you're gonna tell by how Waddle reacts. You definitely gonna tell.
Season not making that 1,000 yard reception mark. What did you learn from that?
Just the highs and lows, taking the good with the bad. It was a learning experience, not just for me, but for everybody that was on that team. But learn from it. Really learn not to take stuff for granted, and nothing is guaranteed. You have so much success early on, you kind of forget how hard it is to reach the landmark. So I think some stuff like that.
Jalen, Tyreek was telling us about Robert Prince being tough on
Definitely.
Tell us about that and Slowick and what they emphasize and what you've learned.
I think they throwing shade at Wes Welker right here. They throwing shade at Wes Welker. They're saying that Wes Welker didn't really pay attention to the details. You know, he wasn't really hard on the receivers. Like, I feel like the receivers could go into the receiving room and do anything with Wes Welker. Now that they got Robert Prince, he on them boys, man. Like, he used to coach Calvin Johnson, one of the best receivers of all time. He used to coach him. So the boys got to act right. You know, he's seen like the greatest of receivers. You know, Calvin Johnson, he had like what, 1,900 yards one year. He almost hit that 2K. You know, so I know Tyreek Hill, he trying to hit that 2K. He said that. You know, now you got the right receiving coach. Now you got to do everything that he say. Tyreek Hill said he's using a notebook now. He never used a notebook, never wrote notes. You know, I did the same thing in school, but, you know, Tyreek Hill, he said it. So now it seems like each year Tyreek Hill, he maturing, but, you know, you got to show us on the field. You got to put up them stats. Like last year, he ain't really put up them stats like that, but we hoping for that this year. Really hoping for that. But let's see what Waddle going to give us. You know, based off everything I'm hearing about Waddle, like he might give us 1,300 again. He might go above that. You know, if I get 1,100 from Waddle, I'm good. I don't know about y'all. I just need 1,100. 1,100.
Yeah, they very strict. They very on to like the little details in the offense, and they just harp on the little things each and every day. They gonna show you on film if you mess up, if you do good too. But yeah, RP and Slow, they bring in that edge to us, that just holding us accountable each and every day to the same standard, no matter the circumstances. And yeah, man, they just bring a lot of energy.
Because we're just a few days away from the start of game time. What are you most looking forward to about this season?
Oh man, just to get out there, bro. It's fun, bro. Having them games, having them game day jitters, just everything that comes with game day. Just team just getting together, going to get someone else for once.
I want to show y'all something real quick. Hold on. Y'all remember this Waddle High School highlight tape? I like, damn, we got to move Waddle to like cornerback or something. Safety. Waddle, he come down, he got that stick on him. Watch. Whoa! Oh, man. Damn, Waddle. Hey, Coach Weaver, please. Look at this. Look at this tape. This is all you got to see. This is it. Waddle thought he was Sean Taylor, man. That was crazy. That was a crazy hit right there. I ain't gonna lie.
Not beating up on ourselves. So yeah, man, everything that comes with game day.
You took that screen for a touchdown, running behind that big man right there. What's it
Paul,
like running
PP.
behind him?
What?
You got to pause that.
He said what? Man, Waddle?
Oh, PP.
That's his nickname, though, PP. No, I'm not calling him that. No, I'm good. Patrick Paul, that's it. Don't try to do nothing too crazy with that. Just leave it as Patrick Paul. just like that. But there's actually a soccer player with that name. He actually dates Tiana Trump. So y'all go search that up.
Paul, PP. You got to pause that. But it was good. It was good, man. Paul, great block. He's having tremendous camp. So anytime I got a big guy like that in front of me, it definitely slows down defenders. Just getting behind them is a shield. Go out there and make a.
Yeah, sometimes when you see somebody so massive in front of you, like you just gotta slow down a little bit just to see as to where the person is going, because you're not gonna be able to see them. Compared to a smaller person, you can easily see where the ball carrier is going. So Patrick Paul's size is a very good advantage. I didn't really take his size into consideration for our scheme. But looking back at Patrick Paul, he was a very good mover, but he had a lot of length as well. So he had the best of both worlds. So you might as well just settle down for that, to be honest.
Play.
What would it mean to bounce back this season with a 1,000-yard plus season?
What's 1,000 yards if it's not like a winning season? I think it all goes back to, team success. It's point of having like a great season without, going to the playoffs and making a run and things like that. So I'm just focused on, the little things that I can do. If that's me going for a lot of yards, that's that. Me blocking, just trying to help the team win for real. Because I think that's where tends to get lost with so much individual success and not so much the team success.
Jalen, how would you say your route running has developed over the years?
I think good, bro. I think something that Mike harps on, getting in and out of our breaks real smooth. So yeah, man, I think that's y'all should ask Mike that next time he on the podium.
We saw Jalen Phillips leave the field. We know it's been a tough camp with Cater and Ashton Davis.
Oh man.
Disheartening, just football. What do you think?
Wait, he said what about Jalen Phillips? What?
Ashton Davis. How is that? Is it just?
Hold on, nah, bruh, nah. Jalen Phillips got hurt again? What? That's insane, man. That is insane. Man, I don't know how to feel about that. Like, what? I don't know. I love Jalen. I love him. But you might have to retire after this. I don't know. You just getting hurt too much, fam. Way too much. Way too much. Okay, they got some news on it.
I'll tell you what I felt today. Heat. 101 feels like temperature today, and I feel all 101 degrees in my seat because Bradley Chubb was sitting here before it. You can make your imagination there what's going on there, but I'll tell you
more
what.
Than you would think. More than your imagination can understand. I saw it.
With this Dolphins team, they've been snake-bitten a little bit with injuries early in camp. I just talked about Bradley Chubb. They had a scare today. Jalen Phillips, they're one of their top edge rushers, left.
And he had the orange jersey. And he had, oh my. It's just ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. But I feel bad for him, though, too. I do feel bad. I know he could be a good player. It's just the injuries that's stopping him. I know he could be a good player. Okay, you're saying Jalen Phillips is up and he gave a fans a thumbs up. That boy said, setting and denting edges yesterday. Had a sack on a speed to power move. He gets the orange jersey. But is that orange jersey bad luck? Let me know. Let me know. I can't really say that. That don't mean that you're gonna get injured just because you get the orange jersey, but what a coincidence. The day that you get an orange jersey, that's when you get injured. You know, it's kind of weird. Kind of weird, bro. And shout out to Dolphins Talk.
Yeah, calling is hot. That's no secret, but we're having a great time. The Dolphins are in the middle of practice here and blasting music, having a different level of energy. And look, they've heard all season last year about how their toughness is being questioned, how their discipline, their accountability has been questioned. We've seen them respond so far in camp. I'll tell you this, I've been out here in OTAs and training camp. I've seen them do sprints. I've seen them do up downs, things I haven't seen before. I know Mike McDaniel has talked about some of the issues they had being late last year. They put fines on the team meeting board so they can see guys who are showing up late. A different level of accountability.
Oh, that's they snap. Y'all ain't hear that? They put fines on the board so you can know, like, oh, this person, he been coming late. He don't care about his money. He just spending it just because he's not coming to practice on time. That's official right there. I like that. That's discipline right there. That's how you make a tough team.
Issues they had being late last year, they put fines on the team meeting
That's
board
real.
so they can see guys who are showing up late. A different level of accountability to try to get these guys to respond.
But what's up with Tua hair? What's up with Tua hair?
And we'll see that in September, whether or not that works. But on the field, we've got to see this guy. Number one, Tua, play at his best. Remember when we have seen this Dolphins team in 2023 at this best, is Tua throwing the ball deep to Tyreek Hill. Just a second ago, I saw him throw a deep bomb to Tyreek Hill in 707. How did they get back to that team, Baldy?
Well, it comes back to the work. You know, the work that they're putting in right now, just watching the whole one-on-one period. Wide receivers against defensive backs, offensive line against defensive line. Just watching Patrick Paul, the new left tackle here, a massive man, going up against Bradley Chubb, looking really good in those one-on-ones. I mean, they've got to replace Teron Armstead, who, by the way, is out here kind of coaching up a little bit right here. So that's good. His veteran leadership is still being felt by...
That boy got a perm? That boy Tua got a perm, man. Or could it be when he turns up and he gets injured? That's true. When he like turns it up a notch, like he usually does end up, something. I don't know. It's hard to explain with Jalen Phillips, but he's been going through injuries ever since high school. He actually retired at a certain point. He actually retired. So... I'm praying for Jalen every day, hoping that he heals up, because he don't deserve that, man. He has Hall of Fame potential. Hall of Fame potential. Exactly. Plus, everybody on the team going to see, like, who's taking advantage. Like, if he's still coming late, even though, like, the team on a mission, they trying to win a playoff game this year, at least that. So everybody got to come in on time. No more slacking.
Some of these young guys, but I mean, it does start with protecting Tua, in the passing game, so that Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, those guys can get down the field for some of the explosive plays that we didn't really see much last year.
Certainly, there have been a variety of different things that Tua Tagovailoa has tried to do over the past several years. Last offseason, it was all the talk about him doing martial arts and learning to fall better. And you see it in the season, he's doing a great job, and all of a sudden he gets caught in an awkward position and lowers his head, trying to gain an extra yard in the red zone. It's a constant emphasis. It's something that nobody here, just talking to people around the team, are oblivious to.
Damn, Chubb. Hold on, Chubb. Why you hit him like that? That's why he got hurt, huh? That's why he got hurt. Y'all seen that?
It's something that nobody here, just talking to people around the
Damn.
team, are oblivious.
That boy done fell all the way to the ground.
It's something that nobody here, just
Relax,
talking to people
Chubb.
around the team, are oblivious to.
It's practice, man. It's practice.
The reality is, when Tua has been healthy, they've played good football and they've had...
Even Phillips like, damn, chill out, dog. Like, that was too much, dog. That was too much right there. Even he's saying that.
A high level of production. One of the sub-battles that we're watching, too, in this training camp, and I think it's a fascinating one, is for the backup quarterback job. Because, again, let's face it, that backup quarterback has meant more to the Dolphins than a lot of other teams. recently in the NFL. They didn't get the true veteran, a 35-year-old backup quarterback. They didn't come after and sign Joe Flacco. But with Zach Wilson, you have somebody who has a very high ceiling, low floor as well, based on what we've seen. He's been up and down in his career. But then you got Quinn Ewers, who is the opposite. Maybe a guy who might have a lower ceiling, but has a very high floor.
If Quinn Ewers beats out Zach Wilson, I think Zach Wilson, career is over in regards to being a starter in the NFL. If you can't be out Quinn Ewers, a 7th-round pick, even though he played at Texas, high accolades, 5-star recruit, all that. If you can't be out Quinn Ewers, a 7th-round pick, when you got picked with the 2nd overall pick in your draft, I feel like it's done for Zach Wilson. You should be able to get that QB2 spot over Quinn Ewers, but as of right now, it seems like Quinn Ewers got that right now. It's Tua, Quinn Ewers, and Zach Wilson. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all let me know.
Based on what he's done through the course of his college career, playing a ton of big games and winning big games, that is an important battle. I wouldn't be surprised if they end up keeping both those guys on the roster just to give themselves options so they're not running and signing Snoop Huntley off a practice squad and signing to start a week later.
Exactly.
Like they did a year ago.
They go that boy McMorris. They go, hey, Minka, please teach this guy something. He got potential. I'm telling you.
What I love about training camp is every team has a route to the playoffs, a route to make things happen. To me, the Dolphins' route is 2 things. Running game has to be a lot better than it was last year. Devon Achane, Jalen Wright have looked really good in camp so far. Devon Achane's talked about being the 1,500-yard total guy out there on the field, proving that he can be that lead back for the first time in his career, the clear guy. Jalen Wright has come back a better player, better as a pass catcher. And you talked about that offensive line. You get James Daniels, Jonas Savianaya, guys that can really get the push up front that they were missing. What's going to be intriguing is to see them in preseason. Jonas Savianaya.
It's all the edge guys right here. All the edge guys. Sometimes at practice, y'all gonna see the DBs working in with the edge guys. Like with our defense, anybody could blitz at any time. So expect the cornerbacks to be doing the same thing that the DNs do. Linebackers doing the same thing. All that.
Talked to us about playing left guard, a position he hadn't played much. I talked to Josh Sidden, a veteran guard, one time. He said it's like wiping your butt with a different hand, switching to the other guard spot. Eager to see how he adjusts to that. But a lot of eyes are, can they get that run game right? And then on the other side.
Hold on, y'all. Well, I lost the clip.
Daniels, Jonas Savianaya, guys that can really get the push up front that they were missing. What's going to be intriguing is to see them in preseason. Jonas Savianaya talked to us about playing left guard, a position he hadn't played much. I talked to Josh Sidden, a veteran guard, one time. He said it's like wiping your butt with a different hand.
Oh, hell no.
But a lot of eyes are, can they get that run game right? And then on the other side, can Jalen Phillips and Bradley Chubb stay healthy? You got Jalen Phillips right there warning the.
What a coincidence. They say that, and look what happened. It's crazy.
Jersey, which is given to the practice player of the day, the previous day. He gets the DJ Aux, and we got to see him, Chop Robinson, and Bradley Chubb ball out today.
It can be a very, very good defensive line. Along with the rookie Kenneth Grant inside with Benito Jones, and of course Zach Sealer might be one of the more underrated players in the whole league. But these 2 guys who missed, much of last year, and Chubb and Jalen Phillips, it'd be good to see those guys out there with Chop Robinson as the swing defensive end. If those guys can get back to form, their pass rush can be as good as anybody in the AFC East right now.
We have a lot of questions and concerns about what's going to happen at the cornerback position. Obviously, trading away Jalen Ramsey. They acquired Minka Fitzpatrick as safety, but in terms of that corner.
This was right before the injury. Right before the injury. This is Jalen against Hayes. Wasn't he like a 6th, 7th round pick that he be coming back and forth? It's like we always bring him back because he know the scheme, but we always end up cutting him anyway. So this is not really competition right here, but let's see. Good get off. Ooh, good rep. Okay, Jalen. Good hand usage. I like that. I like that. But I wanted to. I forgot what I was gonna show y'all. This had me dying when I seen this. This had me dying, man. Like Jalen Waddle music selection is crazy. It's crazy. That boy had getting with me with Boss Man D-Lo. He said, "I love my chopper. Take K." You know, I might get demonetized just because I said that. Made for it. That's a classic right there. That's a classic, most definitely. Most definitely. I'll be here. You know, but Tua said he ain't like Waddle playlist selection. He said it was horrible. He said it was horrible, but Tua, you know, he don't really like this type of music. Tua like the ukulele, all that, you know, that's what Tua into. Like, okay, you can stay over there, but we gonna stick with this right here, Tua. I'm sorry, Tua. I'm sorry, but hey, shout out to Waddle. Beautiful playlist right here. I love it. I'm versatile, but hey, shout out to him.
What? Wait. I don't have to. God bless me with some athleticism. That's one thing I do have is athleticism.
Do I wish I was athletic? Yeah, I do wish I was athletic.
Absolutely. I've been told that since day one. You know what's crazy is Fitzpatrick told me, he goes, hey, when you and your wife have kids, not you, Ryan, Fitzmagic, sorry.
That's funny. That is funny. That is funny. Man, let me get to y'all comments. I want to see more Quinn Ewers in the preseason. Yeah, we definitely gonna see him. When is our first game? When is our first game? Let me look that up. So I could give y'all an update. Miami Dolphins preseason schedule.
The Dolphins will face off against the Bears on August 10th at 1 p.m.
Okay. August 10th, Sunday. Man, that's a little while away. Still down. That's too far. But we playing the Bears away. The Bears away. The Lions away. And then we got the Jaguars at home. I might try to go to this one. And that's on Saturday. I should be off on this day. I might try to go. That is crazy, but this should be a good game for Quinn Ewers. You know, you're in a dome. It should be easier for you to throw out there. The Bears, I don't know how you going to actually do out there. I think we're going to run the ball a lot. We're going to see a lot of Jalen Wright, a lot of Ollie Gordon out there. You know, the running back going to get a lot of touches this game. And then more towards the second game, you're going to see a little bit more of the passing. You know. And then this third game, they're just going to do whatever they want to do just to see what they really want to see out of players. Against the Jags. For real. Let me get back to Instagram.
He goes, hey, if you and your wife have kids, I hope they have her athleticism. And I'll give it to him. It's true.
I mean, I am athletic, so.
Athletic? No, I have to wish. I'm already athletic. Ain't no wishing going on.
Exactly.
Sometimes I wish I wasn't.
Why?
I don't know. It's too fast. Sometimes you're just too fast. I am.
Yeah, wow.
I'm athletic.
Are you sure?
I'm very athletic. I'm standing on bench 10 toes down, as they say, 10 toes down.
I am athletic. What you mean?
I'm athletic.
Yeah.
I wish I was more athletic. I can
Yeah.
dunk.
Yeah, we could dunk.
I
Big
ain't
boys that
gonna
could
lie.
dunk.
Big boys that dunking.
Wait. That's a crazy question.
How that crazy?
I mean, yeah. No, maybe. I mean, I don't know.
Do you ever wish you were athletic?
What? Wait.
I don't have to. God bless me with some athleticism. That's one thing I do have is athleticism.
Do I wish I was athletic?
Right.
Yeah, I do wish I was athletic.
Absolutely. I've been told that since day one. You know what's crazy is Fitzpatrick told me, he goes, hey, when you and your wife have kids, not you, Ryan.
Shout out to Kenneth Grant. I forgot to talk about this. That boy got a 78 overall. 78 overall. Let me see if they. I don't know if they revealed like the exact ratings yet. I'm not too sure. But 78 overall, I could still use the Dolphins. You know, Patrick Paul, it seemed like he gonna get a little boost rating. You know, based off how he doing that camp. You know. Let me see here. Kenneth Grant, he came at 7th overall. 7th. Jalen Walker got a 79. Will Campbell got a 79 to tackle for the Patriots. Mason Graham at 80. Abdul Carter, 81. Ashton Jeanty, 83. Travis Hunter, 84 overall. Receiver DB. They made sure to put this receiver DB. Maxwell Harrison, he got a 78 overall. He got injured. I believe he got injured. I'm not too sure. We gotta be careful about this guy. This is who they drafted for Tyreek Hill, just to make sure like the Dolphins don't come up and take the division from the Buffalo Bills. You know, Maxwell Harrison, he could stop that. But you're gonna see. Kenneth Grant, he got 92 strength. 92 strength. Pretty good. 78 acceleration. He got to be in the 80s. Man. 93 toughness, 82 tackle, 68 speed. He got to be in the 70s speed. They tried him. You know, maybe I think Kenneth Grant, he probably like the same speed or faster than Jonah. Jonah got 74 speed. 84 strength. Nah. Jonah like 87. You know, that them Samoan ties, man. Them boys, they got strength in them. So you gotta boost that up right there. But hey, he gonna show it during the season. Don't worry, he gonna show it. 78 acceleration, 75 run block, 75 pass block, impact blocking, pretty good. 84. Jordan Phillips, 72 speed, 89 strength. Okay. 81 acceleration. This is pretty good stats for a defensive tackle. 71. Pretty good stats. Ali Gordon, 86 speed. I don't know if I can use him on Madden. I don't know. You know, but if you can use any speed on Madden and be good. But I need speed at running back. I need speed. 76 strength, 88 acceleration, 82 trucking. Yeah, he high with the trucking. So goal line situations, you're gonna see Ali Gordon run over somebody. Watch, I'm telling you. So we're gonna see a lot of him during the preseason game on the 10th against the Bears. We definitely gotta check that out. Jason Marshall, pretty decent speed, 89 speed. Whatever, you know. He's close to 90 though. I give him that, close to 90. 93 acceleration, pretty decent. They're saying he's more of a man corner than a coverage corner. I can see that kind of. I can see that. Dante Trader, 84 speed, but 91 acceleration. 91. I do see that on film. The 91 acceleration. Zeke Biggers, 84 strength. Block shading, 73. You know, he got to get developed. Gotta get 86 throw power. Ooh, he probably got the same thing as Tua. I think Tua got like 88. You know, y'all let me know in the comments who got the stronger arm, Quinn Ewers or Tua. Let me know in the comments. Here's the undrafted free agents on the game. Addison West got 61 overall. Jalen Connors got 62 overall. Eugene Asante got a 63. BJ Adams got a 64. Is BJ Adams still healthy? I haven't heard about him in a little minute. I heard he got a concussion, but he hasn't came back. That's what I heard. But shout out to Kenneth Grant getting that high rating on Madden. Shout out to him. What I got next for y'all? Oh wait, I was on Instagram, right? Yeah, I was on Instagram.
Ryan.
Oh damn. Okay, Waddle. Who's that? Ethan Bonner? Ethan, man, you tell us each year you about to ball out. You let this happen. But I understand it's Waddle. It's hard practicing against Waddle and Tyreek. It's very hard. It's very hard. But this is where you get crafted to be a very good DB. Like you going up against the best of the best. Arguably the best receiving duo in the NFL. You know, all this work that Cam Smith been getting from Waddle and Tyreek, you would expect him to be a top tier cornerback. This is plenty of work right here from practice alone, as to where when you go to the game, it's easy. So, Waddle, it seemed like he was cooking at practice. Good throw. Who was that? Quinn Ewers who threw that? Oh, that was Tua. Who's that? Tanner Connor. He's still there. Look at Tua. Look at Tua right here. Tua had to look back at it. Look. Yeah, look back at it. Good throw. Right where nobody else could catch it. That's what I like about it. You throwing the ball like that, now I can see why you're not really throwing a lot of interceptions during practice. Plus, that's not really Tua thing. Throwing interceptions at practice. There's some times where he'll blow it up, but at the same time, it's very rare. Like he does it consistently now. As to where he's like his rookie year, he was probably doing it more, but now he's a veteran, so he know what to do, what not to do during practice. But when it comes to the game, it's a lot of pressure out there. A lot of pressure. They go Chop. You see, Chop, he got bigger, man. Most definitely, I can see it. Definitely added muscle. All right. Yeah, they go Chop. They go another play. Look at Taj Washington, man. That boy looks smooth. And that number 7 looked nice on him. I'm not gonna lie. Give me that. He juking people now. Okay. Yeah, he healthy for sure. Oh, it's definitely healthy. Greer jackass. Man, y'all talking crap about Chris Greer? He just found Patrick Paul. Which I gotta say now? He found Patrick Paul. How many quality reps is our QBs and our receivers, tight ends really getting with a banged up secondary? Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point right there. I don't know. But the thing is, we got experience behind us. It's not like we're going into the season with new receivers. So we have that experience from previous games to our advantage. But still, at the same time, we definitely need that work every day from good competition. So that's why I'm only focused on that Jacksonville practice. That's the one I'm going to really key in on to see how we do. Yeah, I'm hoping Jason Marshall get some PT. He's a stud. We got to see. I've been... the same thing that's happening to Ethan Bonner, same thing happening to Jason Marshall based off what I'm seeing. I'm going to see it at practice tomorrow to see what's going down. But for the most part, yeah. Our secondary is going to get us killed. We're going to have to rely on the offense this year unless like Anthony Weaver schemes up something to the point where Jack Jones, he's balling out. Who's the other corner that we got? Mike Hilton. If he balls out, plays that slot role well, all we gotta do is find another cornerback for that other side. Like, Cater Cole, who he's not gonna be there. I think we're gonna sign somebody else. There's potential. So I wouldn't count that out just yet. I think we're gonna get somebody. People been saying X, but I don't think X is interested in coming back. He did say on a Dive Bar podcast that he's in contact with Chris Greer. He still got his phone number. They still cool. So that could be something, but I doubt it. Knowing Xavier, Xavier, he's outside right now. He chilling. I can show y'all right now. I can show y'all right now. Like he giving me that Rashad Jones vibes. You know, just out the country, just chilling away from the world. You know, I don't think he gonna retire anytime soon. I don't think he gonna retire. You know, you look like he in good shape. You know, hopefully he's completely healthy. That's what I'm hoping for. If he's completely healthy, you know, he can still run in that 4.5 range. You know, I would trust Xavier. You know, all we need you to do is do the same thing that you did the other year with getting them picks. That's what we need you to do right there. That's what we need you to do. That's it. You know, he got Corey Coleman in the background. Shout out to him. Yeah, man, Xavier, he living life right now, doing his thing. The ones out there doing 1-on-1. Crazy. Yeah, this is at Hustle, man. I think this is Cecile Shorts, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, X. Okay. X outside, man. That boy X outside, man. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him, man. Happy B Day. I might live it up one day like that. You know, but that's why we grinding. That's why we grinding right now. That's what we doing.
He 1, 2, and 3.
Here go mine.
Okay, yeah.
Me, A-Chain,
A-Chain,
Waddle.
Tyreek, Waddle, and A-Chan.
We talking about speed. And you was number 5.
You number 5. Somebody
in the league or in
on our team?
Number 5 on the team.
On the team.
On the team? That's crazy. He number 5 for real?
Y'all lying, y'all boy. Yeah, for real.
For real, bro.
Who else?
She just told us.
She just told us.
Who
So
else
it's
said
me, A-Chain, Bonner, and then she said some rookie.
Who?
Oh, Baldwin. She said Baldwin.
So what's my speed?
95. Oh, you top 3 on the team.
Who above me?
Me and A-Chain.
No, you're 2. You're 2.
See, bro.
Who is the top 3 in tackles?
Adam
Sealer, Bradley Chubb.
If you don't say me, that's disrespectful.
Benito Jones.
And Benito Jones. Yeah. Who is?
Number 1, we've got Jordan Brooks.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Hey, that's obvious right there. Jordan Brooks, that's obvious. That is obvious right there.
Drop the mic.
Speed, top 3.
Maybe the boys having too much fun. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like that. So they go Tyreek. Beautifully placed. I like that placement, that ball placement. Pretty good.
And my first jersey was Tua, and I love Tua. My name is Stella, and my first jersey was Tua, and I love Tua.
Poor child. Poor child. Man, only if she knew. Only if she knew, man. Only if she knew what we've been through. Only if she knew. Ridiculous. But hey, she's so cute. Wonderful girl. But I don't know. That didn't sit well with me. That didn't sit well.
My name is Stella, and my first jersey was Tua, and I love Tua.
All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna teach my kids to be better than I was. That's what I'm gonna say. Learn from my mistakes. Learn from what I've been through. That's what I'm gonna tell my kid. That's it. But that kid, she gonna when she get older, she gonna realize that the Dolphins ain't do nothing. All this time, we ain't really do nothing. No playoff wins, no nothing. When if she knew, but she's so young, so she's probably in a family that loves the Dolphins, so she's just engraved in it. But hopefully, she gets to see a Super Bowl in her lifetime, a playoff win. Hopefully, I'm 28, so I still got time to see, but I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Let's go back.
No, I'll give you one guess. Dan Marino, probably 1986. I was young then, but I'm with the guy still.
Chop Robinson's and Fins Up.
A shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. He got that jersey from Chop Robinson last year. I don't know if y'all remember Chop Robinson. I love that kid, man.
My first Dolphins jersey was a Cameron Wake jersey, number 91. He was one of my favorite players growing up, and I actually got to meet him my first ever training camp as well.
It was my mom's. Greggy Bush.
My first Dolphin jersey was Larry Zonka. I've been a fan since '72. Pretty much because back in the day, my dad jumped on the bandwagon. So I got on the bandwagon with him. I've been there ever since.
My first jersey was when I was 10, and it was Albert Wilson. Denzel.
My first. I just seen Albert Wilson at the airport. Surprisingly enough, I just seen him. Shout out to Albert. Shout out to him.
Dolphins jersey was right before I was 1 year old. My first Halloween. It's been Fins Up for life.
My first Dolphins jersey was a Tua jersey. My first jersey was a Tua.
My first Dolphins.
Too much kids. Too much kids.
Dolphins jersey was this Jason Taylor jersey right here. Fins for the win. Fins for the win.
My name is Stella, and my first.
Defense lit. Defense lit. Hey, Jalen Ramsey, I love you, but I don't think I ever seen you doing this at practice. I love you, fam, but I don't know if I ever seen you doing that. I don't know. You're probably a more consistent player than Jones, but I feel like he might have more highlight plays based off how Anthony Weaver will use him on this defense. More highlight plays on this defense because we seen him do some good things with the Raiders. Not a team everybody thought were going to be a good team, just like us going into this year. And they added Jones, even though he had some characteristic issues, and he still went out there and made plays. They still went out there and beat the Chiefs when they had Antonio Pierce as the head coach. They had a good enough team to do that right there. The team that went to the Super Bowl. So Jones, he's an underrated addition in my opinion. Underrated. I actually posted something on Instagram, and he actually liked it. You see 23 Jones Boulevard. He liked the post. I said he's gonna get 4+ interceptions this year. That's my opinion. So shout out to him. He already showing my page of love. Already giving me likes. I love players like that. They just put up to the building. They already showing me love. Love players like that, man. Look, Waddle. He waddling now? He waddling now? Hopefully they give out stuff when I go out there tomorrow. Hopefully. Hopefully.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's one of my favorite things to do. Appreciate y'all coming out. Thank y'all. Most definitely.
I guess. Hopefully Waddle this year. Hopefully. But shout out to Dwayne Eskridge. I've been hearing that You know, he been impressing at practice. That's what I've been hearing. You know, another solid piece that came from Zach Wilson. Pretty good throw. Okay, Zach. Okay, Zach. Zach not playing with him. Zach is not playing. That was a nice throw by Zach Wilson. You know, but y'all saying in the comments that Zach Wilson is QB2. That's what I'm. But I think it's Quinn Ewers. But I'm gonna really see it in practice how the ball come off of everybody's hand. You know, I already know they're gonna give to a number one, so it's between the backups, Zach and Quinn. Let me see here. KJ Britt looked like a dog. He lost weight too. He looked like he in a 235 range, 230s. You know, he definitely gonna be able to move out there. Definitely a hard hitter too. So you gonna get some thumps from this guy right here. Some thumps. Man, I should have pulled up. Man, I should have came out there today, man. I should have came. But I was at work. Couldn't go. There go Benito. JP. I don't know. Waddle look like he gonna be a better route runner this year. So we definitely gotta be on the lookout. You know, he's looking more crisp. You know, compared to what he had at Alabama. You know, he was competing with Jerry Jeudy. We already know Jerry Jeudy probably a better route runner than Waddle. Devontae Smith, that's arguable. But I think he has like Devontae Smith upside in regards to being that number two that could be a one. You know, like Waddle, he right up there. With Devontae. Like here, if you look at the stats, their first 4 years, you know, first year Waddle beat him out by yards and targets as well. You know, but he only had 64. Waddle had 104. You know, this year we thought like Waddle, yeah, he could do this on his own, to be honest. You know, 100 receptions his first year, that's crazy. But each year it goes down and down and down. But, you know, when you add Tyreek Hill, that's expected. But even when you had Tyreek Hill, you went up for 1,356 yards. But each year gets worse and worse and worse. You know, what are you going to do different this year, Mike McDaniel, to the point where we're back to 2022? What are you going to do? That's what we're trying to figure out. Devontae Smith, you know, his first year, 916 yards. Then it went up to 1,196 yards. Then down to 1,066 yards. Then 2024, 662 yards. So I think he got this amount of yards based off of just a lot of firepower on the offense. Each year they added more and more. But he could be a number one for a lot of teams. Like, look, he got 136 targets this year, and he had 95 receptions compared to Waddle. He had 140 targets. He got 104 receptions. So, you know, Waddle and Devontae Smith, they pretty even, you know, but it's just based off of last year. Everybody's assuming that Waddle is a number two receiver for sure. Like, he's not that good. But he's definitely in that zone of Devontae Smith. If you're going to show Devontae Smith respect, you got to show Jalen Waddle respect as well. You know, but the boys, they gotta prove it this year. You know, I could ride for y'all boys, talk good about y'all, but y'all gotta prove it. Let's get back to Instagram. Who is this? Oh, Fitzpatrick. Okay. We go A-Chain. That's Jalen Wright. Alexander Madison. Nobody talk about him. It's only Ollie Gordon, Jalen Wright, and Devon A-Chain. Channing Tindall. I'm sorry, Channing. You know, you got a tough road ahead of you. You know, you better ball out this preseason. Better ball out. We're used to you and Izukama balling out this preseason. And then when it comes to regular season, nowhere to be found. That's what we used to. I want to see different this year from y'all. I want to see different. But good effort on that one. There goes Storm Duck. Good acceleration. You know, I gotta pray every day for the boys, man, out there. Just to make sure all the boys stay healthy. Man, I gotta pray for them, to be real. Jordan Colbert, Malik Washington taking pictures. Sometimes I be going to the practices, people actually recognize me out there. To be honest, last year somebody knew me. So this year we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see.
Stop playing with you. Hey, it's first day of pass, man. Let's be technique sound, bro. Let's do our job. Let's play smart. Let's play fast. Let's play physical. D block on 3. 1, 2, 3.
And that's a perfect rep right there. Damn. That's what you call effort. You can hear the effort too with Jordan Brooks. He just not claiming that he putting in effort. Like he really putting in work. You can hear it, bro. You can hear it, bro. You come on, man. That's how you know he putting in that work.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Physical. Downhill, we on the string. That's a sack! Hey, that's a sack! That's a sack! Yes, sir! Good boy!
Who y'all think starting be alongside Jordan Brooks? KJ? You know, at this point, it seems like it's gonna be Willie Gay, to be honest. That's what it seemed like. I'm hearing that he had an interception today or something like that, and he probably gonna get the orange jersey tomorrow. So I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up getting that orange jersey. I wouldn't be surprised, man. So I don't know how he got away from the Chiefs. I'm surprised that he did. You know, he would have definitely been a good like duo with Nick Bolton over there. You know him, but they had Leo Chanel, so they was deep at linebacker. Definitely deep.
Good boys. It's the first day in pass. It was hot as hell. It's adversity. It's football. We need days like this. Tomorrow we're gonna bounce back. We're gonna do our. We're gonna get comfortable. We're gonna keep rolling, man. Let's go, man. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Family.
Yes, sir, G.
Wait, is this you when trying to build a website?
Next,
Because
I got
you.
Malik Washington. We're gonna
Check out Bluehost.
Yeah, I think it's playing fast, learning from the guys in front of me like Reek and Waddle and stuff, and taking that, you know, to my game and understanding where like they expect me to be and the timing of where they expect me to be. Like I said, like it all works together. So it's just continuing that on throughout this year and year 2, and continuing to learn through that.
Like with Malik, man, he gonna have to look like Tyreek Hill when he go out there for us to be impressed by him. If you go out there and you don't look like Tyreek Hill, we gonna be like, let's just throw the ball to Darren Waller, you know, because he's a bigger target. So Tua might be more enticed to throw his direction, unless like whenever Malik Washington get the ball, he making people miss. He turning 5 into 60. At that point, that's where I think Tua will trust him a little bit more, and he'll get a lot more reps. So he's gonna have to make the most out of his first few targets to get more throughout the season. But if he doesn't show us nothing, I feel like Tua going to target Darren Waller more, continue to target Waddle and A-Chain and Hill, and then that's about it. Maybe Nick Westbrook Akine, he pops up, becomes reliable in that red zone. We're going to see. We're going to see.
Just, I guess, what have you seen from this new offensive line, specifically guys that are first-time starters like Patrick Paul and Jones?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I came in with Patrick Paul, and right now we're locker buddies. So I see how he attacks every day. I see how he gets after it, and I see how the whole line gets after it. And it's a pleasure to see those guys, you know, working just like we are. And I think they'll continue moving forward. We'll continue moving forward.
What are you most looking forward to as we're just a few days away from the official start of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just looking to get back into football, and obviously we get through training camp and we're going against each other, but having that competitiveness to go against somebody else and whoop up on the next team and not have to whoop up on your team all the time. And so I think for me, it's just getting a chance to play football again.
How do you just define success outside of just stats?
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's going to be ball watchers. Everybody's going to just see who's getting the ball, and all of a sudden they are having the best, But I think for me, it's each down and distance, knowing what you're doing your assignment, being there to maybe get the assist to one of your guys, or being there to just get your assignment so that the play can actually work. So for me, it's being assignment sound and working in between the whistle and making plays happen, even if you're not getting the ball.
The number 3 receiver role is kind of wide open behind Waddle. Just what do you think you have to do to kind of firmly entrench yourself in that role?
I think I have to go into it with the mindset that is not wide open, and go into the mindset that I own that number 3 spot, and continue to work at that every day, continue to prove that every day, and not worried about the
I
outside.
love the confidence. I love the confidence, Malik. I love the confidence, but we're gonna see if you're gonna get that number 3 spot. We're gonna see. Because we got a lot of options to get that number 3 spot. Even A-Chain, he up for that number 3 spot. I don't think Tua is scared to throw it to A-Chain, even if the coaches tell him not to. That's the check down right there. If nothing else look right to you, just throw the A-Chain. He's reliable, good hands. So, there's a lot of tough competition in this offense. But if Malik emerges, we know that we got something special at receiver. We know that we do.
And stuff. We have a very competitive room. Guys are balling. Guys are doing their job. So for me, it's just time to take over that role. And I know guys are going to keep fighting for it, and I'm going to keep fighting for it. And at the end of the day, it's not up to me, but each day I got to approach it like it is.
Just mentally speaking, how do you kind of temper your expectations, considering like those 2 big dogs with Tyreek and Waddle? Just how do you temper your expectations, still wanting to be effective, right? But at the same time, knowing you might not get as many targets as you would like.
100%. Like I said, I think we all work together, right? So there's going to be down in distances where maybe we're trying to get Reek the ball, or maybe we're trying to get 17 the ball. And it's knowing that, and it's doing your job so that later on it opens up more plays for you. So I think I kind of go into it with the mindset of just playing your role, do your role. Like, nobody has to be the hero. Nobody needs to be the superstar. Those guys are going to make plays, and when the plays come to me, I got to make them as well.
There you go. Humble mindset, perfect guy to be in Miami. Not cocky. I just love Malik Washington mindset in regards to this receiving room. Good guy to be in the room with. Good guy. And you got good examples to follow, Waddle and Hill. Hill, I don't know. But off the field, I don't know about Hill. But on the field, yeah, Hill, a good example. Somebody who ran a 10-1, almost a 9 on 100. Definitely. Most definitely. I wanted to show y'all something, a fight of Jonnu Smith already with the Steelers.
That one was Scotty.
That's him versus Thornhill, I believe. Used to be on the Chiefs, the Browns. Like, Jonnu, why you did that right there? Why you did that, Jonnu? Like, why you threw the ball at him? He ain't do nothing. He just competing. That's it. That's it, Jonnu. And on top of that, you grabbed him first. Off the line of scrimmage, you grabbed, get off me. And you caught the ball. Why you did that for? There's probably some type of like inside beef that them boys got or something. Jonnu Smith, he ain't never do that in Miami. Ain't never do that in Miami. And, I don't know how it's gonna end up over there with the Steelers. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm worried for Jonnu. I'm worried. But I understand he wanted his money, and the Steelers gave him his money. We couldn't. I understand, but hey, hopefully Darren Waller could easily replace Jonnu Smith. That's what we're hoping for. But look who comes. Like, you can see right here. There go Jalen Ramsey right here. He gonna come and stop the fight. The Miami boys, whenever we like outside the state, we hold it down for each other. I'm telling y'all, that's how it is out here. That's how it is. We always hold it down. Like, look at Jalen Ramsey. Boom. He trying to break it up. He couldn't. Of course, they stopped it right at that point. Like, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? Yeah, them boys beefing for real. But I don't know. I don't like this at all, dog. Like, Jonnu Smith, he was just a good guy. Good guy in general. Like, the perfect Dolphin as a tight end, bro. He was just perfect for us, bro. And we had to let him go, bro. It's ridiculous. Now he over here fighting with them boys in Pittsburgh. Like, I don't like that right there, man. That don't sit well with me. I don't sit well. You know? I mean, Jalen Ramsey, he getting did in by whatchamacallit, by DK2. I'm gonna show y'all. DK Metcalf. Okay. Y'all can see it. Let me know. This is Jalen Ramsey versus DK Metcalf. Let's check this out. That was a good throw by Aaron. I'm not even gonna lie. Good throw by Aaron. Jalen Ramsey, he was on him. He was on him. Good footwork by Jalen. Good job shadowing. Good route twitch. Wherever DK went, he went. You know, DK, he's not the best route runner, but it's just his pure strength and speed as well that kind of like catches you off guard. But Jalen Ramsey, he's not a small guy either. But good coverage by Jalen. But, you know, DK, he got them strong hands. Come on, Jalen. If you can't stop DK, what about Jamar Chase, who you got to play twice in a year? And we seen what Jamar Chase did to Jalen Ramsey in the Super Bowl. Y'all remember that game, right? Jamar Chase, how much yards he had in that Super Bowl? Let me search that up real quick. How much yards Jamar Chase had in the Super Bowl? 89. Bro, it felt like he had like 200. That's what it felt like. I would show y'all the play, but let me see if I can search it up. Like, wait, Jamar Chase versus Jalen Ramsey, that would be better. Hold on. Yeah, that would be better. I watch some clips of that, like to see how that matchup going to be this year. But let's watch this one more time. DK versus Jalen. Hold on. But I do see what the Steelers are like, what they're really trying to do. Like, they're a very physical team with Jonnu Smith on one side, DK on the other side. You know, Roman Wilson, not a bad slot receiver. Definitely have some like strength to him, some yak on him. And Calvin Austin, a deep threat. They got Pat Fryermuth. They still got Darnell Washington, the blocking tight end. So they could definitely run those two tight end sets, you know, with DK on one side, Roman on the other side. Caleb Johnson, be on the lookout, that rookie running back that they got. He's definitely going to be a good piece for the Steelers. I'm not going to lie. But, you know, it's just a strong division, so I don't know how far the Steelers going to make it. That's the only thing. So, like, with Jalen really trying to win, I don't know if the Steelers were the best place where he could have went to. I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can find like matchup video. Okay, I think this was the Super Bowl wrap, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all can see it, right? See, Jamar Chase, he's like the Jalen Ramsey kryptonite. I'm not even gonna lie. So Mike Tomlin, I'm hoping that you watched this film before you traded for Jalen Ramsey. Hopefully you and Jalen Ramsey sat in the room and talked about this film. Hey, this is how we gonna stop Jamar Chase this year, because it's not gonna fly. You know, that boy got that release package on him. You see, y'all remember this catch. Y'all remember this one. Whenever the Steelers play the Bengals, put money on Jamar Chase scoring. I'm telling y'all. No disrespect to Jalen Ramsey. Put money on Jamar Chase scoring. Put money on it. Look, easy. Good catch. Like Jamar Chase, he's just too good for Jalen Ramsey. Just too good. That's why I don't think the Steelers going to win the division. Bengals have a better shot of finishing second. And Ravens, I think they're going to finish first. Browns are going to be fourth. Like, beautiful. Beautiful. Man, I shouldn't be exposing CB1 like this. I still love Jalen, though. I still love Jalen. But hopefully this don't happen this year when the Steelers play. The Steelers play what was it? The Bengals, my bad. My bad.
Yeah, we know what we're capable of. Everyone in the league does. That's why Casey double is the way they do.
What stands out about that secondary for the Chiefs?
If I'm being honest, nothing. They just know how to play us. They know the leverages. They know what splits we in. They just know what we gonna do, certain movements. They throw a little double-doubles at us to stop the two best players on the outside, and that's all they do. I mean, it's not really like they got a Jalen Ramsey on these squads, you know what I'm saying? So.
He still got the respect for Jalen. He still got that respect. Still got that respect. I can respect that. He do. Me personally, I think Jamar Chase, if not one, he two receivers in the league. I'm not even gonna lie. You know, I like him a little bit more than Justin Jefferson. Y'all might have a different opinion, but me personally, I just feel like he got the speed, the strength. He could play that Debo role. Like, I think he better at yak than Debo now. Before, everybody thought Debo was like the best yak receiver, but Jamar Chase, watch the film. He's definitely up there. He's probably the best now because Debo don't got the speed that Jamar Chase got. You know, on top of that, Jamar Chase, he could high point the ball sometimes. Not often. He don't do it like T. Higgins, but, you know, he just does everything else on that offense. You could line him up anywhere, running back, slot, on the outside. He's just a versatile weapon. I think he's the best LSU receiver right now. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Malik Neighbors got the chance, but I don't know. I think Jamar Chase just got it right now. Justin Jefferson, he was there before, but I think Jamar Chase edged him out last year, winning that Triple Crown, the most receiving yards, the most receptions, and the most receiving touchdown. That's impressive. That's impressive. What else I got for y'all? Let me see. We got Brunskill. Like, with this addition, I really like this addition right here. Really like this addition. You know, I think he making the team. You know, this is not just your regular pickup old lineman. He got a shot to play all five positions. He gonna come in there and be versatile compared to other people. Like Keon Smith, I think he gonna take Keon Smith's spot on his team. He gonna take Keon Smith's spot on his team. You know, I'm sorry, Keon, but you know, he more locked in with Mike McDaniel ever since way back in the day. When Mike McDaniel came into the Dolphins, Keon, he been here, I believe. I think so. Or was it his first year? I'm not too sure, but let's listen to Daniel, what he got to say.
At all, what was the impression of you guys?
Yeah, no, I love Brew. Brew was with me in Tennessee for a year. Awesome guy. He's a hell of a player. Love watching him play. He's so much fun to watch. And me and him get along great. It was awesome talking to him. We connected while I was in Tennessee and he was here last year. It was awesome to see him here, and he's a good friend of mine.
Are you pleased with how you've done first couple of weeks of camp?
Yeah, there's a lot to improve on, trying to get back in the system a little bit. In Tennessee, it was a little bit more lateral, less attacking the line. So I kind of had to break that from my old experience with the Niners. And then now it's like breaking back into it. So trying to get more downhill movement and stuff like that, get into the line, attack the line of scrimmage. Just kind of get back to those movements and then just.
I got some film. Y'all know I got some film for y'all. Right here, we have Brunskill at right guard up against Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald. Do I gotta say it again? Hall of Famer. Might be the best D tackle of all time. Look what he does to him. Like, come on, man. Pancaked him. Like, you telling me this guy wasn't signed? He making the team based off this film alone, for sure. For sure. I don't even gotta watch nothing else. Aaron Donald, that's it. Come on, man. Good job getting to the outside. Good lateral movement. You know, he just good at everything. He's not great, you know, at some things, but he's just good at everything. Just even kill. He could be a serviceable piece for your old line, especially as a backup. But good job against Aaron Donald, man. Good job. I'm shocked that he did that. And he got him a baddie. I like that right there, man. I like that right here, man. Okay. Brunskill. Now I see why your last name is like that. Brunskill. I like that, man. I like that. He got him. I don't know what to call it, but I'm not gonna disrespect him though. Shout out to him. Let's see. Let's see if he got some more tape. You see, he doing it consistently against Aaron Donald. Good reach block. You know, that's a skill to block like that. You know, that's a technique. You're not just doing that just because he got caught up. Good job blocking right there. Just get him out the way and let the running back pass through. That's the type of offense we run, to be honest. You know, we not asking you to maul people, just be in the way. And then Devon H, and he gonna find that crease and then use his speed to accelerate. Boom. That's how you get those yards. You know? I wouldn't be surprised if we see Brunskill like start a few games this year. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Great reach block on AD. This is Brunskill against T'Vondre Sweat. You know, but T'Vondre Sweat, bro, he a dog, man. Definitely a dog. Somebody I wanted the Dolphins to draft, you know, a few years ago. Definitely gonna be a good player at D tackle. Probably one of the strongest D tackles in the league already. He's up there with Vita Vea. You know, just watch the film, man. It's hard to double team this guy. You know. Like, look how skinny Brunskill is. Like, no way he blocking that right there. No way he like. This is a cheat code right here. A cheat code. So be on the lookout for T'Vondre, bro. Be on the lookout.
Played all over the line, but do you have a position that's your favorite or more that you're most comfortable with?
I mean, playing on the right side, I've played more at that, so I'd say most comfortable, and being honest, it'd be right side, whether it's right guard or right tackle.
Take Austin. You could take Austin. We good with I forgot his name, James Daniels. We good. Austin, I don't know, that's iffy. You know, but Miami Daniels said he liked Austin, you know. So it seems like our starting five, it looking like we have an average old line right now. That's what it's looking like, you know. And on top of that, if you got a backup piece like that, even if somebody get hurt, we got somebody who could come in and play solid enough as to where you don't even realize somebody's hurt on the old line. You know, I think that's Brunskill right there.
But at the end of the day, like I said, I just want to play football. So whatever position I can go out there and play on, I'll go play. So I don't mind playing left guard, left tackle, center. any of those positions I will enjoy, and I just want to play football.
I love linemen like this. I love linemen like this, man. Good addition, man. The thing that the Miami Dolphins are doing right now is they're going cheap, but they're still getting talent. They're going real cheap, but I can't blame them. You know, if you don't got the money, don't spend it. To be honest, man. So shout out to Brunskill. Definitely gonna be a good piece, in my opinion. Yeah, he was on that Super Bowl team. Look at it. He blocked two people on this one. Kenneth Murray and who else is it? Don't play with Brunskill, man. Do not play with that boy. He ready. He is ready. But yeah, I might end the stream right here. I got somewhere to be. I got training camp tomorrow as well, so I'll definitely be out there. Appreciate everybody who pulled up on me. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe for more content. You know, even if I don't post or go live, trust me, I'm coming live. Definitely the Jaguars practice, I'm going live. I'm gonna have a lot of clips from that practice. That's the only thing I'm focused on. You know, them boys, they could practice against each other, all that. Go right ahead. But I want to see what happens when Tyreek Hill goes up against Travis Hunter. Waddle goes up against Jerry and Jones. Jerry and Jones been having a good practice for the Jaguars. He's been showing up, you know, locking down Brian Thomas Jr. You know, Tyson Campbell against former teammate Jalen Waddle. See how that go. You know, Tua versus Trevor. Who's gonna keep their job in Jacksonville or Miami? Who's gonna keep it? Who's still gonna be in the Sunshine State? That's what we gotta figure out. What else? They don't have Evan Ingram no more, so we don't gotta worry about that. That D-line, that D-line pressure. That D-line is pressure. So we're gonna see how Patrick Paul does against Trayvon Walker, the guy who got picked on #1 overall by the Jaguars. Let's see how he does against that type of competition, not Chop Robertson. Who else they got? They got Eric Armstead, a big guy. Used to be with Miami Daniel in the 49ers. They got him. How you gonna do up against our new guards, Jonah? You know, Eric Armstead, not a small guy, 6'8", 300. How you gonna do up against that, Jonah? Like, that's what's gonna show me if you're really ready for an NFL game. Once you go up against the Jaguars, you're gonna show me. But yeah, man, that's about it, man. If y'all got anything, leave it in the comments after the stream is done. I will try to be back tomorrow. If not, it will be the next day with all the clips and everything, because I'm gonna be out of my crib pretty much. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Already know what it is. DG.